So let's continue this. With respect to this, yesterday we come across an important concept, that is the combination of resistors. You all know that in order to get the desired electric resistance in terms of electric current, we will go for arranging the resistors in three different ways. One is series connection, second one is parallel connection, and third one is, which is a combination of both, that is combination, nothing but mixed connection. So these are the three important ways in which electric resistors are to be connected. And with respect to that, yesterday we got information regarding series connection. Just to recall the definition of series connection, two or more resistors are said to be connected in series if they are connected end to end, right? So if two or more resistors are connected end to end, then the resistors are said to be connected in series. So we can show with a circuit diagram like this. This is the first resistor. It is to be connected to second one. Second one is connected to third one, like this. This arrangement is known as series connection. I'll take the resistance of first resistor as R1, second one as R2, third one as R3. Then the free ends of the resistors are connected to terminals of a battery along with the switch. To record the electric current, even we will go for connecting ammeter along these three resistors. So here I am connecting the ammeter here. Positive and is negative terminal, positive and negative terminal. You know that ammeter will always be connected in series because it has low electric resistance, and when it is connected in series, there will be no change in the current. It does not alter the current. It does not change the current flowing in the circuit. Now, when you switch on, then current starts flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. It can be shown like this. Even it can also pass through all the three resistors. And with respect to series connection, we have come to know what will be the change in voltage, current, as well as electric resistance. So these are the three important physical quantities. So one is voltage, second one is current, and third one is electric resistance. Here, voltage. We know that voltage across each resistor is different from one to one, right? Voltage across each resistor is different. Voltage across R1 is V1. Voltage across R2 is V2. And the potential difference between the ends of the third resistor, it is V3. Whereas, when you add the voltage across each resistor, then you get the sum. That sum is equal to the potential difference or voltage of the battery. Hence, we can write voltage of the battery is equal to the sum of voltage across each resistor. It can also be written symbolically as V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. If two resistors are taken, we will write V1 plus V2. If only one resistor is taken, then voltage of the battery is equal to voltage across that particular resistor. If four resistors are taken, then voltage of the battery is equal to sum of the voltage across all the four resistors. That is V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus V4. It is with respect to voltage. Next, with respect to current, how there will be variation in the current. Dear students, you all know that when the resistors are connected in series, so there will be more opposition for the flow of electrons. As a result of it, electric resistance increases. As the electric resistance increases, current decreases, right? So we can say that current decreases. So this can be known by measuring, by taking the ammeter reading. So before connecting all the three resistors, first you take the ammeter reading, then go on taking the ammeter reading by connecting the resistors one by one. You'll come to know as the number of resistors increases, current will go on decreasing. This is with respect to current. But one thing you must remember, after connecting all the three resistors, once the current is constituted in the circuit, the same amount of current flows through all the three resistors. If 5 amps of electric current is developed here, then the same amount of current flows through R1, R2, and R3. So another point can be written with respect to I as same current flows through R1, R2, and R3. Next, with respect to electric resistance, just I told you that as the number of resistors increases, the total resistance offered by the entire circuit also increases. And the net, if the resistors are connected in series, then what will be the net electric resistance? Total electric resistance, resultant electric resistance. So this can be known by derivation. And before going to derivation, just I'll give you one information with respect to law of combination of resistors. According to this law, when the resistors are connected in series, the total electric resistance is equal to the sum of resistances of all the resistors. Hope that you have understood. Here, three resistors are connected in series. The total electric resistance, I take it as Rs. Effective resistance when the resistors are connected in series. Then it is equal to the sum of resistances of all the resistors. It is resistance of first resistor plus resistance of second resistor and resistance of third resistor. Don't copy. I'll give you time for copying. Just listen to me. These three are very important points. If two resistors are taken, then the net, if they are connected in series, the total electric resistance will be R1 plus R2. If four resistors are taken and they are connected in series, then total electric resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4. If n number of resistors are taken, then we can write R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus so on plus Rn. So hope that you all have understood this. Now, let's move on to parallel connection. Just listen to it. Don't go for copying anything. With respect to parallel connection, yesterday I had given you only information regarding the definition. If two or more resistors are connected between two same points in the circuit, then the resistors are said to be connected in parallel. Even I had shown you the figure as well. Once I go for drawing this quickly, just observe. Here, one circuit is there. In that circuit, one resistor is there. And the free ends of the wire are connected to terminals of the battery along with the switch. To record the current flowing through it, we can also connect ammeter. Here, positive and negative terminal. This is positive and is negative. I'm going to take 2 points. In this circuit, I call this as these two as X and Y. Between X and Y, already one resistor is connected. Let me go for connecting another resistor. See that? This is second one. And one more resistor. This is third one. See, all the three resistors are connected between two same points in the circuit. Therefore, we call this type connection as parallel connection. Once I repeat, if two or more resistors are connected between two same points in the circuit, then they are said to be connected in parallel. I go for writing the resistance. It's R1, R2, and this is R3. So let us come to know what will be the voltage, current, as well as total electric resistance. Here, first, I'll take voltage. See that if you want to find out the voltage across R1, you have to connect the two. You have to connect voltmeter to the two same points, that is X and Y. Here, it shows the voltage. Similarly, even you may connect here also. Then, to find out the or to record the voltage across second resistor, you may connect either here or here. In general, we take these 2 points only. And to find out the voltage across R3, again you will connect the voltmeter between X and Y. See that to find out the voltage across each resistor in case of parallel connection, we will go for connecting the voltmeter between two same points only. Hence, voltage across R1, R2 and R3 will be same, and that is equal to voltage of the battery. Hope that you have understood. Here, in series connection, current was same, whereas in parallel connection, voltage remains same. That is, voltage across each resistor is equal to voltage of the battery. And right, it is remains same across each resistor. Next, I go for taking current. To describe the current, first we must also understand the electric resistance, which is responsible for varying the electric current. Then what will be the electric resistance, whether it increases or decreases? Anybody would like to give the reason? Anybody would like to give the explanation regarding increase or decrease of electric resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel? Anybody? Okay. To make you to understand this point, Sudarshan is telling that electric resistance will also be same, and Deepak is telling that it decreases. Prajwal Bennur is telling that it is changing, and Bhatashe, it is increasing. Okay, dear students, now let me clarify with the figure. Just dear students, just observe this chart. In this chart, I have taken 3 resistors which are connected between two same points. These two. I'll go for marking these points as X and Y. Observe. It is X and this is Y. Now you can say that these resistors are connected in parallel. Now, current is flowing, or if the current has to flow, obviously there must be flow of electrons. Now, electrons are moving. So, the electrons are represented with many dots. Look here, electrons are coming from X side or Y, whatever you may take. I am taking from X side. Electrons are moving. When they come to this point, see, these electrons will get distributed to 3 paths. Got it? As they are getting 3 paths, then what will be the opposition for the flow of electrons? Will it increase or decrease? Electrons are getting distributed to these 3 paths. My question is, what will be the opposition offered by the flow of electrons will be same or different? Remain same, increase or decrease? Oh, you are giving all the three options. Now, let me clarify. It's very simple to understand. Assume that. Just listen to me carefully. Here, many vehicles are there. They are moving in one road only. They are moving in one road. Number of vehicles are there. All of a sudden, they come across different roads at one point. At one junction only, we have different roads. Then these vehicles are distributed to these three different roads. Then what will be the opposition for their movement? Or do they move easily, or else again they experience the traffic? Yes, they can move easily. Similarly, when the electrons will come to this junction, see that these are distributing. Electrons are distributing to all the three paths. Then what will be the opposition for the flow of electrons? Very good, Sudarshan, you are right. It decreases. Got it? Electric resistance decreases. As electric resistance decreases, what will be the current? Very good. Vishnu, you are right. It increases. Hope that you all have understood. You just observe here. Actually, movement of electrons will be from here. Okay. When the electrons are
Sir, unmute
Raju
your
sir,
audio.
unmute your audio. Raju sir, unmute your audio.
as the electrons will get different paths, there will be less opposition for their movement. As a result of it, electric resistance decreases and current increases. Got it? Now you tell that what will be the current in case of
increases, sir.
It will increase,
sir.
It increases. And please do remember, you know that the direction of current is to be taken from positive terminal to negative terminal. When the current comes to this point, this current gets distributed to these three parts. Suppose 8 amps of electric current is developed. The net current flowing in the circuit is 8 amps. When this 8 amps of current comes here, then it gets distributed to R1, R2, and R3. Therefore, we can say that the current flows through each resistor is different from 1 to 1. I take the current flowing through R1 as I1. Current flowing through R2 as I2. Current flowing through R3 as I3. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now we can also write that the net current constituted in the circuit, that is I, it is equal to the sum of current flowing through each resistor. This can be written as I1 plus I2 plus I3. Got it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Next, electric resistance, as I told, it decreases as the electrons get distributed to different paths. So that if the electric resistance decreases, the net electric resistance of the resistors when they are connected in parallel can be written according to the law of combination like this. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. As I have taken 3 resistors, it can be written so. I'll tell you the law of combination of resistors. According to the law of combination of resistors, when the resistors are connected in parallel, then the reciprocal of total electric resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocals of resistances of individual resistor. Got it?
Sir.
Just observe both the circuit diagram and compare these terms, V, I, and R. Here also, V, I, and R. It is series connection, and this is parallel connection. Here, voltage of the battery is equal to the sum of voltage across each resistor. Whereas here, the current constituted in the circuit is equal to the sum of current flowing through each resistor. And total electric resistance in series is, it is sum of the resistances of all the resistors. In parallel, the reciprocal of total electric resistance is equal to the sum of the reciprocals of individual electric resistance. When the resistors are connected in series, electric resistance increases, current decreases. When the resistors are connected in parallel, the net electric resistance decreases and current increases. So these are most important points. So first, so that I have given you the important points in the first part. Then we will go for deriving this one and this one. And before that, now you are going to copy. I think yesterday you had written the definition of series connection. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
hope that you have drawn the figure as well.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to write some important points with respect to this. Right. Whatever I'm going to tell, copy the same.
Sir, in series connection, if 8 amps of current is flowing, it will increase or remain same, sir?
I told you, before connecting these 3 resistors, assume that no resistors are connected. Then, when the free ends are connected to terminals of a battery, it will constitute some amount of electric current. As you go on increasing the number of resistors, the current gets reduced. First 8 amps when the one resistor is introduced, it will reduce to 7.5 or 7 amps or 6 amps like this. Even when second resistor is introduced, again the current gets reduced. Third one is introduced, again the current gets reduced. When all the 3 are connected, all together, some amount of current is constituted. And this current will flow through all the 3 resistors. Got it? I think Shiv Kumar.
So in series connections.
Huh?
In series connection.
Series connection only I told. This is series connection only.
In parallel connection.
In parallel, whatever the current is constituted, this gets distributed. 8 amps current it may just 4 amp may go to first one, and 2 amps second one, and remaining 2 amps third one, like this. It all depends on the resistance offered by each resistor. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dear students, please go for copying some important points. After drawing this figure, let me tell you one by one. Right. First one. With respect to voltage. With respect to voltage. Voltage across each resistor is different. Voltage across each resistor is different. With respect to again voltage, another point is here 3 resistors are taken, hence you can write voltage of the battery is equal to the sum of voltage across each resistor, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is important point. Next, with respect to current, the net current decreases. Current, just here already, first point, decreases. Next. Another point, once the current is decreased, so that decreased current will flow through all the three resistors. Right. Same current flows through all the resistors. Same current flows through all the resistors. Next, third point, it is with respect to R, that is electric resistance. What will be the electric resistance? Increases or decreases? In case of series connection.
Sir.
Increases.
Increases, sir.
Right. First point, increases. And I'm writing the second point here only. That is, total electric resistance is RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Written up. So please go for highlighting these two. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Then RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R. Next. Right, side heading. Parallel connection. I'll go for writing this one. Parallel connection. Write the definition. Parallel connection. Second one now. Right. If two or more resistors are connected between two same points, if two or more resistors are connected between two same points in the circuit, then the resistors are said to be connected in parallel. Then the resistors are said to be connected in parallel. If two or more resistors are connected between two same points in the circuit, then this is known as parallel connection. Or you can also write this as then the resistors are said to be connected in parallel. Now, quick as possible, go for drawing this figure. Draw this circuit diagram. First, take three resistors and draw them parallel. Like this, it will be easier. First resistor and this second resistor. This is third resistor. Next, it will be like a hexagon. And no rule that you have to draw like this one. Even you can go for in this way as well. First resistor, second one, and this is third one. Both are same only. Next, connect the free ends to the terminals of a battery. Along with the switch as well as ammeter. Over up. Hope that you have drawn.
No, sir.
I'm not dropping. Here it is. Three resistors, R1, R2, and R2. They are connected in parallel. Free ends are connected to terminals of the battery, switch, and ammeter. And you may also show voltmeter, which is connected between two same points, X and Y. Now let us write the information regarding again voltage, current and electric resistance. Right. First, with respect to voltage. Dear students, we all know that voltage in case of parallel connection, voltage across each resistor is equal to voltage of the battery. Right. Voltage across each resistor is equal to voltage of the battery. Voltage of the battery. Voltage across each resistor is equal to voltage of the battery. Which means that if I take voltage of the battery is 12 volts, what is the voltage across R1?
4 or 6.
Once I repeat, voltage of the battery is 12 volts. 12 volts. My question is, what is voltage across R1?
12.
12 volts.
4.
Again 12. Voltage across R3, that is also 12 because the resistors are connected in parallel. Next point. With respect to current. Here, what will be the current? Whether it increases or decreases?
Increases.
Right. Current increases. This is first point. And in this second point, whether the amount of current flowing through each resistor will be same?
No, sir.
Equal.
No, it will be
Change.
Different.
Current gets distributed. Got it? Again, they recombine at this point and it will flow. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, right. Different current flows through each resistor, and we can write like this: the net current constituted in the circuit is equal to the sum of current flowing through each resistor. Here we have taken 3 resistors, hence we can write the current flowing through these resistors. It is I1, I2 and I3, and total current is I, which is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Next, which is the next physical quantity?
PD.
Resistance.
Resistance, right? R. Yes, you are right. Now, what is the net resistance in case of parallel connection? Increases or decreases? Vishnu, you are right. It is
Decreases.
decreases. Next. And the net electric resistance, total electric resistance can be written according to the law of combination of resistors.
1 by R1 plus
1 by RP is equal to
Not
1
RS.
by R1, 1 by R2.
Don't tell. 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R1. Please go for highlighting this, even this also. Have you copied?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Ashutosh BJ, turn on your video. Ashutosh BJ.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Jai Kishan Ji, Riya R. Varnekar. Venkatesh, this is last call to you. Roll number 197, Venkatesh.
Sir, last and don't drop, sir.
Chetan Kumar, Akash VK, Sachin K, Siddhalingesh VK. And some students, they are not going to turn on their video. By using the password and passcode, they are directly joined. Now I am going to remove them, all of those students. See, once again, I am going to read their names. Sneha PV, Adarsh DC, Yashash GR, Chinmay MK, Aditi S. Turn on your video, everyone. Chinmay MK, she is not feeling well. I allowed her. Pratham GR, Sachin K. Sir, continue, sir. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Dear students, listen to me carefully. Now I'm going to teach you an important part of this chapter and it is also very important in the examination point of view as well. That is deriving the formula to calculate the total electric resistance when the resistors are connected in series, and similarly when the resistors are connected in parallel. So I'll give you this derivation with question. So write the side heading as a question. I'll give you the question as it was given in the examination. Right. Side heading. Law of resistance. I told no, that's it. Just you can remember that one. Law of combination of resistors I told. If the resistors are connected in series, then the net resistance is equal to the sum of resistances of each resistor. Similarly, for parallel connection, you should recall that yourself. Right. Put 3 stars. With a neat circuit diagram, come on, derive the formula to calculate. Derive the formula to calculate total electric resistance. Even they may give it as resultant resistance or net electric resistance. To calculate total electric resistance of 3 resistors connected in series. Yes. Dear students, here we do not know what are the 3 resistors. Let us go for taking the 3 resistors as R1, R2 and R3. Okay. And before that, first we have to draw a neat circuit diagram. You know that how to draw a circuit diagram when 3 resistors are given and they are to be connected in series. Let's go for drawing. Take scale and pencil and draw the circuit. Here, 3 resistors are to be taken. Three resistors. Yeah, first one. Next. Here, second one. And this is third one. These are the 3 resistors. They are connected end to end. You can call it as series connection. And right, R1, R2, and R3. Next, connect the free ends to the terminals of a battery along with switch and ammeter. Here I am drawing the ammeter. This is ammeter. And here, let me show you the circuit symbol of battery. Just I have taken 4 cells. Here, the switch. Next, write the terminal. It is positive and is negative. This is positive and is negative. Now switch on. The current starts flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. Please show the direction. Positive to negative. Now let's go for writing the terms. Right. Consider. Here we have assumed R1, R2 and R3 as 3 resistors. Consider R1, R2 and R3 are 3 resistors. 3 resistors. And here you all know that this is battery. It is maintaining some potential difference. I call this potential difference as V. Right. V is the voltage of the battery. V is the voltage of the battery. Next, here, look at it. As switch is on, current starts flowing. Then the current constituted in the circuit, call it as I. I is the current flowing in the circuit. Right. I is the current flowing in the circuit. Hope that you have finished. Yes, students. Observe the next part. And look here, by switching up, you'll go for connecting voltmeter across R1. Look here, this is voltmeter. We know that voltmeter should always be connected in parallel because it has high electric resistance, and when it is connected in series, it changes the current. That is why it's connected in parallel. I take the voltage across or the potential difference that is maintained at the ends of R1 is, it is V1. V1 is voltage across R1. Got it? Then again, switch off, connect voltmeter to second one, then switch off and take the reading of voltmeter. You will get the voltage V2. So V2 is voltage across R2. Right. Please go for drawing this. It is for your reference. It is V2. Next, voltage across R3. It is V3. Written up. Have you drawn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now write the same. That is V1. Mithun Swami, could you tell what is V1? Mithun Swami. Okay, Sudarshan, you tell.
Sir, V1 is the voltage of the R resistor 1, sir.
Voltage that is maintained at the
By
edge of
resistor 1.
It can also be, you can also tell like this. Voltage across R1. Ammeter is here, no? Vishnu. Right. V1 is the voltage across R1. Next, V2. V2 is the voltage, nothing but potential difference across R2. Then V3, this is the voltage across R3. Hope that you have written.
Yes, sir.
Have you written?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dear students, anybody would like to tell what is the relationship among voltage of the battery and the voltage across each resistor?
Sir, V1 plus V2 plus V3 will be same, sir.
Very
It
good.
equal to battery of the voltage. Sir.
Very good. You are right. That is, voltage of the battery is equal to the sum of voltage across each resistor. That is, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Got it? Yeah. We will go for writing the same. Here I'll write. We know that this sentence is important. We know that voltage of the battery is the sum of voltage across each resistor. Voltage of the battery is the sum of voltage across each resistor. Now, here I'm writing. I'll read this part. Shall I repeat?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse, sir.
Okay. The voltage of the battery is the sum of voltage across each resistor. And after writing this important sentence, below that, write its symbolic statement. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Call it as statement 1. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Call it as statement 1. Next. Dear students, what do you say about current that is flowing with respect to these three resistors?
Decreases, sir.
It will change, sir.
Remain same, sir. Remain same.
It will be remain
Very
same.
good.
It will be
I have
remain
already
same, sir.
told you that once the current is developed, constituted in the circuit, the same amount of current flows through all the three resistors. Got it? That sentence is also very important. See, this is first sentence. Now we are going to write another sentence. Right. This is, we know that the current constituted flows through R1, R2 and R3 equally. The current constituted, whatever the current is developed, current is there, that current will flow through all the three resistors equally. If 8 amps of current is there, 8 amps of electric current flow through R1, flow through R2, flows 3, even R3 as well. So, understood?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Sir.
Same
Sir.
amount of current flows through all the three. Dear students,
Sir, you told
now
us
let's go for
current will
taking
decrease in
substitution for
series
DC.
connection.
That is, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Dear students, you all know that the relationship among V, I, and R, this can be expressed by which law?
Ohm's law, sir. R
Ohm's
is
law.
equal to V by I.
Ohm's
Very
law.
good. Right. Ohm's law. By Ohm's law, we can write V is equal to, anybody?
IR.
Very good. I into R. We know that R is equal to V by I. Here we are going to take substitution for V, V1, V2 and V3. Hence I have written V is equal to I into R. I call it as statement 2. Now, observe it. It is the voltage of the battery. Now, what is voltage across R1? It is V1, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Voltage across R1 is V1. This is equal to I into R1. Can we write so?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
V1 equal to I into R1. We don't need to write I1 because the same current is flowing through all the resistors. But the resistance change irutte. Andagi we have written V1 is equal to I into R1. Call it as statement 3. Then voltage across R2. This is V2 is equal to
I into R2.
R2. Call it as 4. Next, voltage across R3. It is V3 is equal to I into R3. Call it as 5. Now, dear students, just observe. We have got all the 4 terms. That is V, V1, V2, then V3. Let us go for substituting these statements 2, 3, 4, and 5 in one. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
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 Yes, sir.
Here. Right. Put imply symbol. Substitute. Substitute statements 2, 3, 4, and 5 in one. Where one is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Where V is I into R. I'm increasing one step. That is V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Then where V is I into R. V1 is I into R1. V2 is I into R2 plus V3 I into R. All right, left hand side as it is I into R. Is it possible to continue RHS part?
Yes, sir. Taking I as common factor.
Very good, very good. In RHS part, I is common factor, right? I into R1 plus R2 plus R3.
I and I cancel, sir.
Very good. I and I get cancelled. You'll get R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Written up.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See that we got the final statement. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. We also know that R1, R2 and R3, they are connected in series.
Series.
Let us take the total electric resistance of resistors connected in series as RS. Followed? I'm writing the
Resistor
same.
series.
Continue. Let RS be the total electric resistance. Total electric resistance. Okay. You can rewrite this formula as RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Ora?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Sir.
doubt, sir. Sir, doubt.
Listen to me. I'll ask you a very simple question. Suppose we have 3 resistors which are connected in series. I'm going to give you their resistance. You should tell total electric resistance. We have 2 ohm, 3 ohm, and 4 ohm.
9 ohms is 9 ohms.
Very good. Very good. 2, 3, and 4. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. One is 2 ohm and another one is 3 ohm.
5 ohm.
5 ohms.
5 ohm.
5 ohms, sir. 5.
Okay. First resistance is 20 ohm. Second one is 30 ohm.
50 ohm.
50 ohms.
50 ohm.
50 ohms.
50 ohm.
50 ohms.
Just another one. First resistance is 1 by 4 ohm and resistance of second one is 3 by 4.
1 ohm, sir.
1 ohm, sir.
1 ohm, sir.
1
Sir,
ohm,
1
sir.
ohm.
Yes. It is quarter and this is quarter to 1. Yes. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 is, it is 1. 1. So calculation will be very easy. Any doubt regarding this?
Sir, doubt, sir.
No.
No. Now,
Sir, doubt, sir.
write the conclusion. Hence,
Sir, doubt. Doubt, sir.
yes, hence it is derived. Copied?
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yeah, please ask me. Tell loudly.
Sir, we know that the current constituent flow through R1 and R2 and R3 are equal, sir. You told, sir. But last you told, sir, in series connection, current will decrease, no, sir.
Total current decreases. Got it? Total current decreases. ಈಗ ನೀನು ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀನ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀನ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ 10 ಆಂಪ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು 9 ಆಂಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ 8 ಆಂಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಆ ರೀತಿ. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm going to rub this. See that? Quick again, it's very simple. Derivation, you must learn that. But just quick again, we have to recall to derive the formula to calculate electric resistance. We know that voltage across each resistor is same, is different. That is, V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V. We can write like this. Then we also know that same amount of current is flowing through each resistor, and then voltage according to Ohm's law, voltage is I into R. V is nothing but IR. V1 is nothing but I into R. V2 is nothing but I into R. V3 is nothing but I into R. Next, here I is common. R1 plus R2 plus R3. Here I and I get cancelled. R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R. It is very simple. But those sentences must be written what I have given while deriving. Next, same type question for parallel connection. Right. I'm going to make this as 3 marks. Put 3 star marks. 3-star marks and write with a neat circuit diagram. Write it as like again as question with a neat circuit diagram. Circuit diagram. Derive the formula to calculate. Derive the formula to calculate the total electric resistance. Total electric resistance of three resistors. Connected in parallel. Derive the formula to calculate the total electric resistance of three resistors connected in parallel. Yes. First, you go for drawing the circuit diagram. You have to take three resistors. Please go and drawing with me. Here, this is the first resistor. Draw it neatly. Next, this is second resistor and is third resistor. They are to be connected in parallel. If they are to be connected in parallel, we have to connect all the three between two same points. You may call them as X and Y. The points are X and Y. Between X and Y, I am connecting first resistor, that is R1. Connect second resistor, R2, between two same points. And third resistor, this is R3, connected to X and Y. Next, connect the free ends of the wire to the terminals of a battery along with a switch and a meter. Go for drawings. Here I'm going to connect ammeter. This place is for battery, and next switch. Now circuit is complete. Mention the terminals. This is positive and is negative. This is positive and is negative. Now close the circuit by switching on. Current start flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. Once the current comes at X, it gets distributed to R1, R2, and R3. After flowing through all the three resistors, they recombine at Y. Then flows to the negative terminal. Like this, it gets continued. Now let us go for writing the terms that are involved. And you should also write voltage of the battery as V. Voltage of the battery as V. Written up, Suraj V. Raikar. Have you written?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, start writing. Consider first R1, R2, and R3 are three resistors. 3 resistors connected in parallel. Consider R1, R2 and R3 are 3 resistors connected in parallel. Next, what is V?
Voltage of the battery.
Yes. Sir, connect voltmeter. I'll connect it. Nothing to worry. Wait. V, it is voltage of the battery. Voltage of the battery. Next. Look at it. When you all know that when circuit is, you should look at the board. Yes. When circuit is closed, current start flowing, it gets distributed to R1, R2 and R3. Anyhow, when the circuit is closed, current is constituted in the circuit. I take the current as I. I is the current flowing in the entire circuit. Right. I is the current flowing in the circuit. Or not? These are the 3 terms. See the resistors, voltage, current. Next. Now you tell that in case of parallel connection, whether the same amount of current flows through each and every resistor.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, it won't
Sir.
It gets distributed.
distribute.
When the current comes to X point, that divide agutte. But series connection the same amount of current flows agutte. But in case of parallel connection, current gets distributed. Now current flowing through R1 can be written as I1. Current flowing through R2 is written as I2. Similarly, I3. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Now, what should be written?
R1 is the current of I1.
I1 is the current flow through
R1.
R1. Right. I1 is the current through R1. Next, I2 is the current flowing through
Sir, flowing but
I3 is the current flowing through R3. Next. Dear students, flowing. It is understood. I is the current through R1 means current is flowing. It is passing through R1. Similarly, I2, current passing through R2. He is telling that I am not written flowing. It's not necessary. Even if you want, you can write. Next. Dear students, you all know that the amount of current flowing in the entire circuit is equal to the sum of current flowing through individual resistors. Got it? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Then how do you write that symbolically?
V is equals to V1
I
plus
is
V2.
equal to
I is equals to
I1 plus I2
plus
plus
I2 plus
I3.
I3.
Yes. Before that, write this important sentence. Right. We know that the current flowing through the circuit or the current in the circuit, in the circuit, is the sum of current flowing through R1, R2 and R3. And this can be written as I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Call it as statement 1. Written up? Have
Yes,
you
sir.
written?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You see what we have
Yes,
written?
sir.
V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Now, in parallel connection, I is equal to I1 plus
I1,
I2
I2, IT.
I3. Right? Next. And we also know that, okay, if I want to find out the potential difference between the ends of R1, where what device should be used?
Voltmeter.
Voltmeter. How it should be connected?
Parallel.
Where it
Parallel
should be connected?
from X to Y.
X
From
and
X to
Y.
Y.
Voltmeter. Now you tell, what is the voltmeter reading with respect to R1?
Be different, sir.
Difference.
V.
It is equal to voltage of the battery, is it not?
Yes, sir. V. Yes, sir.
In
In all
case of,
the three V's.
listen, in case of series connection, voltage across each resistor is different. But in case of parallel connection, voltage across each resistor
Is remain same, sir.
and
To the
equal to
battery.
voltage of the battery.
Better.
Got it? Right. We know that voltage across each resistor is same and equal to voltage of the battery. Voltage of the battery is equal to voltage of the battery. Over? Over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now just observe it. Go through this first statement. For this statement, we need to take substitution for I, I1, I2 and I3.
I is equal to V by R, sir. V by R.
I is equal
By
to V
Ohm's
by R.
law. By Ohm's law.
Yes. By using Ohm's law, let us find out I, I1, I2 and I3. Right. By Ohm's law. By Ohm's law. How do you write I?
V by R.
Yes. We know that R is equal to V by I. Then I is equal to V by R. Right. I equal to V by R. You may call it as statement 2. Next, I1. Current flowing through R1 can be written as I1 is equal to V by
R1.
R1. Because voltage remains same, but resistance will be different. Call it as statement 3. I2 is equal to V by R2. So it is fourth one. Next, I3 is equal to V by R3. Call it as statement 5. Drupadesh, Shivkumar, Shriran, Deepashri KJ, Suhani, Yes. Could you, anybody want to tell the next step?
Substitute 2, 3, 4, 5 and in 1, sir.
Yes, sir. Adya K. Bankapur. Let us substitute second statement, third statement, fourth as well as fifth in first. Write the same. Right. Substitute. Here I'll start. Substitute statements 2, 3, 4, and 5 in 1. Then 1 can be written as, that is, first I'll write the same statement. I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, where I is V by R. I1 is V1 by, sorry, V by R1. I2 is V by R2 plus I3 is V by R3. In the next step, write V by R as it is.
V common, sir.
Yes, common.
V common.
Yes.
V common,
Yes.
V common, sir.
V is common factor.
1 by R1.
V as common factor, remaining will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Next, V and V get cancelled. Just here only I'll write. It is 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Written up. Then let us say the total electric resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel as
1 by RP.
RP, right. Let the total electric resistance be RP. Let RP be the total electric resistance. Total electric resistance. Can you see? Are you able to see my writing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Then, after this, below this, you just go for writing. I don't have space so that I am writing here. 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3.
Sir, after electric, what it is, sir?
Pardon me?
After the total electric.
Total electric resistance. You can write you can continue that. Once I repeat, let RP be the total electric resistance. Total electric resistance. Then you can write 1 by RP is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Then after that, right, hence it is derived. Hence it is derived. What a shame. Listen to me carefully. It's very simple derivation. And usually it will be asked in the examination for 3 marks. 100% one question will be there either on series connection or parallel connection with respect to derivation or else problems related to circuit diagram with respect to series and parallel connection. Every year you may go through any question paper, previous year question papers, there you come across. Then with you are asking how RP it has come. I told you RP is nothing but total electric resistance when the resistors are connected in parallel. Just to indicate parallel, we use P. For series, we use S, like that. Okay. Here first, briefly I'll go for explaining. First, you will draw the circuit diagram. For this, half marks will be there with all these terms. Next, you will write all the terms. Here we have taken R1, R2, and R3. These are the three resistors which are connected in parallel. Next, here we know that the different amount of electric current flows through each resistor. We have written that I1 is the current flowing through R1, I2 is the current flowing through R3, then I3 flows through R3. Whereas, once the current is constituted and this current gets distributed to all the three resistors, hence we can write the current in the circuit is the sum of current flowing through all the resistors. That has been written as I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Next, we also know that the potential difference across each resistor is same, which is equal to voltage of the battery. Next, while Ohm's law, you go for taking substitution for all the four. It is I is V by R, I1 is V by R1, I2 is V by R2, I3 is V by R3. On substituting, you will get this statement. You will take V as common factor, cancel V and V. You will get the final statement as 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R. Got it? Yes,
Sir, doubt, sir.
I've been reminding you that these two derivations are very important in the examination point of view. Please do practice. Okay. Now,
Sir,
let me go for taking few numerical problems with respect to both. Right now, side heading, numerical problems. Numerical problems.
Nilesh, what's your doubt? Ask properly. Say loudly.
If doubts are there, you can ask me. Sir, what about the third type of connection? Mixed connection. No derivation, because in this, it depends on the connection. So directly, just we go for using these two only, series and parallel connection, to solve the problems related to mixed connection.
Definition of mixed connection, sir?
Okay, a circuit in which resistors are connected both in series and parallel is called mixed connection. Right.
Okay, sir.
Numerical problems. Numerical problems. First one. Right. Question is, find the effective resistance. Find the effective resistance of the following resistors. Find the effective resistance of the following resistors connected in series. Danish, Prem P. Kaleshwar, Dheeraj Swami, Dheeraj R, Mithun Swami, please be in the line. Hope that you have copied the question. You are going to find out the total electric resistance of some resistors which are connected in series. First, I take very simple, right? 7 ohm and 3 ohm.
10 ohms.
10 ohm.
Just you are going to add, because you all know that when the resistors are connected in series, effective resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 and so on. And so on the number of resistors. So here is the solution. You may use the formula or you may write it direct. You know that RS is equal to R1 plus R2 and 3 resistors are there. I write where R1 is 7 ohm, R2 is 3 ohm. It is equal to 10. RS is equal to 10. Second. Right. 0.25 ohm. Next. 11 ohm. And
11.25 ohm.
3.75 ohm. 3 resistors are given.
15.
15 ohm.
15 ohm, sir.
15 ohm, sir.
Very good, very good. It is RS, that is total electric resistance when the resistors are connected in series. RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 because 3 resistors are taken. Whereas the resistance of first resistor is 0.25 ohm. Second resistor, it is 11 ohm. And the resistance of third resistor, it is 3.75. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3.75 plus 0.25 4 plus 11 it is 15 ohm. Third one right, it is 2 by 7 ohm and 4 by 21 ohm. They have given the resistance in fraction.
10, sir.
1 by 3 ohms.
1 by 3. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Right. RS is equal to R1 plus R2. Where R1 is 2 by 7 plus R2 is 4 by 21. It can, sir, can resistance be negative? No. Resistance cannot be negative. It's not possible to take also. It has some resistance. Every how much resistance? In I'll give answer for those two doubts. One student is asking that, sir, whether resistance be negative. Negative resistance won't be taken because the least resistance is 0 only. Negative cannot be taken. And one more student was asking that, sir, how many resistors can be connected? Any number of resistors can be connected. Depends on what amount of current you need and what amount of electric resistance you make the circuit to obtain. Whether it is more or less, it depends.
10 by 21.
The 10 by 21, sir.
Also have resistance. Very good. Wait. A student is asking a very good question. Superconductor. Dear students, superconductors, they are the conductors. They are the conductors which offer 0 electric resistance when the conductor is brought to some super low temperature. So resistance offered by superconductors is 0. Example, mercury. You know that mercury acts as a superconductor when its temperature is brought to 4.2 Kelvin. Rahil, wait. Rahil.
10 by 21, sir.
Yes. LCM is, in this case,
21, sir. 21.
21, sir.
Then multiply 21.
6 plus 4.
6 plus 6. Multiply 21.
4.
10 by 21, sir. 4.
10 by 21.
10 by 20. It is RS is equal to 10 by 21 ohm. 10 by 21 ohm. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Next. With respect to parallel connection, and also with respect to circuit diagram, we have some good number of questions.
Sir, excuse me.
These are very important in the examination point of view, even for competitive exams which you come across in the next year itself. That is, when you go to PU, before entering PUC, in some colleges, they'll conduct entrance exam as well. So there, whatever the type of question which we come across, even those questions will also be discussed in the next class. Okay, dear students.
Sir, yesterday's worksheet question 6th. Sir, yesterday's worksheet question you given us, sir. In that Fe and Hg, which is better conductor? Sir, what is answer, sir?
Iron, Fe means iron, Hg is mercury. Very simple. You have to see which of these two have higher resistance. The one which has
Mercury, sir. Mercury, sir.
Iron.
Mercury.
If resistivity is more, resistance will also be more. Then current decreases, and the conductor which has low electrical resistivity has less electric resistance and conducts more amount of electric current. That will be the best conductor. Among these two, iron and mercury. Iron is how much? It is 10 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Is it not?
Yes, sir.
Mercury is 94 into 10 raised to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Got it? Which one has high electric resistance?
Mercury.
It has high electrical resistance, so that its electric resistance is more. Therefore, it is a poor conductor comparatively this iron. Hence, iron is considered as good conductor in this case. On comparison, iron is a good conductor. Followed?
So, second answer, yesterday worksheet problem, third one. If B1, B2, and B3 are three-dimensional bulbs connected as shown by a circuit diagram, sir. Third question.
Very simple. I don't know. See, I had given you that question to check how you have listened the information given by me. That is, you know that if the components are connected in series, if one component get fused, if it is burned, then all will get off. All will stop working. Is it not? In case of series connection. I had given you one example in the building.
Decoration lights.
We go for using the lightings. Is it not? If one is get off, all will off only. Whereas, in case of parallel connection, individual components can be used. You got 3 bulbs now connect parallel connect andre, one bulb burn adre, in a remaining other 2 will work only. There is no effect on other 2 bulbs. So based on that concept only I had given and try to answer. Okay. Dear students, last information, whatever the worksheets, questions I have been giving you, they are very important. In that 50% as it is from my writing, and the remaining 15%, it is given for thinking. You have to apply your mind for answering those. You adanu kuda matte nanige answer kelidre, then so you will avoid your mind to work. Got it? So please try your best. Try to collect the information and try to discuss with your friends and try to get the answer. In spite of all this trying, if you do not get, then you can ask me your doubts. Okay. To cross-check, sir. Then we, okay. For cross-checking only, you can come for discussion. Dear students, in today's class, whatever we have done, they are very important. And both the derivations are important. Please learn them. Please
okay, sir.
Learn those 2 derivations. So with this, let us stop the class. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.